iDestiny. I know it's been a long time. It's just been like absolute madness trying to raise a baby and go to work and do all of my creative stuff that I've been doing. And then I got sick. I mean, this flu season has just been like, I don't know. This is like my first speaking video in quite a bit of time. As you guys can see, I'm still like kind of getting rid of that cold a little bit and dealing a little bit with allergies at the same time. I really wanted to jump on here and start these reviews. I've honestly been so backed up with so many different products that I've just been trying out, testing for you guys. That way I can jump on here and kind of give you guys my honest review. Today, I'm going to be talking about CBD oil for stress. I know that kind of seems like a little scary to some of you out there. I was a little kind of scared and a little bit dismissive at first, because I feel like once you have the knowledge and know what something is, know what the product is, you kind of feel a little bit better about it. It kind of puts you a little bit more at ease. So CBD oil is non-psychoactive, which means it's not like the marijuana plant. It's not like, you know, weed butter or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. And they actually sell this on the market here in the US. And CBD oil, you can actually ship it to any state in the US. It's not illegal. It's not illegal to have. It's not illegal to use. Or this is more of like, they would consider it a supplement. And a supplement is something kind of like, you know, when you go to the store and you buy vitamins, or you buy like homeopathic medicines to kind of help you with maybe your cold or your allergies, or sleep, you know, melatonin, different things like that. And a lot of times on supplements, they just, you know, pretty much say take one of this or take two of this. They don't claim that it cures or that it heals anything, because if they did, it would have to be like a whole nother process through the FDA and that sort of thing. So I had been kind of doing a little bit of research on my own. I know that kind of seems a little bit vague. I know I'm not a professional in this realm, but from the research that I've done, that is the conclusion that I've come to, is that CBD oil is more of like a supplement, and that's the way that it's marketed, and that's the way that it's shipped, which is why you're able to get it in all 50 states and try it out. So non-psychoactive, you're not gonna get high off this, you're not gonna feel any sort of like weird, you know, bizarre kind of way. It just kind of helps like boost your mood a little bit, which is nice. So I know for some of you out there that might deal with a lot of anxiety, might deal with, you know, maybe a high stress job or something, this could be something that's really, really good for you that you can try out. So I actually have been testing two different kind. One of them is by ThoughtCloud. This company has CBD oil in drops like this that you just put under your tongue and you can take, you know, daily as a supplement. They also have it in a balm form that you can rub on sore aches and pains and muscles. They also have, what do they also have? I don't know, you can check out their website, but they have these drops in so many different dosages and volumes and different sizes and balms and, you know, some other products that they've been working on as well. And then more recently, this company actually hit me up on Instagram, and they're called Japa Organics. I think I pronounced that right, Japa, Japa Organics. And they have a CBD oil company as well. So they have drops, and then they actually sent me soft gels as well as a balm. So it was nice to kind of see the variety in their products and be able to kind of test them out and try them for you guys. So this is kind of like my review of these products. So the one by ThoughtCloud, this one is 1,500 milligrams of CBD oil, 30 milliliters. See on the front, it actually says all natural dietary supplement. So this one, I found it to work very, very well. I found that I only needed maybe like half of a dropper. Let me open this up so you guys can see it a little bit better. I found that I only needed about half of this dropper, and I felt like it kicked in pretty quickly. I felt like maybe within like 20 to 30 minutes or so, I began to feel more sustained in my mood. And that being said, if I have a very, very stressful day, if I am having anxiety, if I'm just kind of bummed out and I feel like I'm kind of in a rut and my day has just been like funky, I feel like that's kind of like a slight little like pick me up, and it kind of gave me that that energy and that kind of mental stability to kind of be able to get through my day, to be able to push through the multitude of tasks that I've been working on. So that's really good. Nothing psychoactive. I didn't feel loopy. I didn't feel nauseous. I didn't have any of those sort of weird quirks and things. Actually, I don't even know if I've talked about this. CBD oil is actually from the hemp plant. So you have the weed plant, and then you have the hemp plant. Hemp plant they use for bags and bracelets and lots of biodegradable products. as well as these oil, the baby. I found that this stabilized me pretty quickly, maybe 20 or 30 minutes or so. It does kind of have like it's not the most pleasant taste, it's not terrible, but it is, you know, if you're a big texture person, it obviously is oil when you put it in your mouth and you just put it under your tongue. I've also heard of people adding these to their drinks and stuff like that, maybe to their water or their juice for the day. I didn't really want to do it that way. I just really wanted to test the product out for what it was. You know, on stressful days, I found myself going to it kind of regularly. Now to the Japa Organics. This product is 250 milligrams of CBD, so less than this one. And I think they had other milligram dosages on their website as well for you guys to check out. So I'll link it in the description box for you guys to check out. I don't think it's on the bottle. It might be. I'll link it below. For this one, I found that I needed a little bit more of the dropper, maybe like either one full dropper or like a dropper and a half, or that it just took a little bit longer to kind of hit. And like, let's put it this way, on a scale of like 1 to 10, if your anxiety and stress was maybe at a 6, I feel like this puts you somewhere around a 5 or a 4. So not super strong, but I'm guessing that also has to do with the amount of CBD that's in this drop. One thing that I did really like about this one is the fact that this one is flavored. This one's orange flavored. I think they have other flavors on their website as well, so check that out. So this one would definitely be easier to try if you are somebody who has a very difficult time taking supplements or pills or things that taste, kind of weird or waxy, because I feel like with the ThoughtCloud formula, this one does kind of have a slight, I don't know, it's just a slightly unpleasant taste. It's not terrible, and it goes away within 10 minutes or so, but it's just not really pleasant, whereas I feel like with the Japa Organics, they tried to at least give it some sort of flavor, make it, a little bit easier for you to take and for it to get down, which is great. Now, the gels. I found that, actually, let me read the dosage first. This is 375 milligrams of CBD, and it specifies no THC. So for those of you that are kind of like, I'm not convinced yet, it's on the packaging, no THC, non-psychoactive. I found that I had to take 2 of these to kind of get, my stress level was like at a 5, to kind of get to a 3. So I didn't feel anything at all when I took just 1. So I did take 2 and noticed a difference. And these gels, they weren't terrible to taste really either. They're soft gels. And then next is the full spectrum hemp oil balm. This is 250 milligrams of CBD. Again, it specifies no THC. And this, I didn't really feel a difference with this. I had been kind of working out because I had a photo shoot maybe, actually like 2 days ago. And so in preparation for that, I was kind of working out over the past 2 weeks, had very sore muscles, had very tense joints, especially my knees. After pregnancy, your bones are kind of very, almost malleable, like they're very soft and just kind of like it just feels like I'm rebuilding so many different things in my body right now. So I was trying this out, rubbing this on my knees and kind of my elbows and thigh area, just to see if it would help out. And I didn't really notice too much of a difference. I did notice when I took like a bigger chunk of it and was like slathering it on, I did one leg and then kind of left the other leg without any of this. And I did notice a difference between the 2 legs, but I would definitely say, like, if I were to put it on both my joints, I don't know if I would have noticed that much of a difference. It has like a slight kind of cocoa butter, coconut oily kind of smell, but then it has a little bit of that, it does, I don't know. It almost feels a little bit like the coconut oil, or like the whatever is in here is, oh, okay, it's beeswax, lavender, essential oil, and eucalyptus. I feel like they're kind of using that because CBD oil doesn't have the best smell to it, so I feel like them adding this kind of helps to cover it up a little bit, but it is a slightly unpleasant smell. Not as bad as some of the other over-the-counter balms and stuff that you would put on your muscles. Some of those smell terrible. Like, it's not as strong as Icy Hot in any way, shape, or form. You're not going to be walking around smelling like a 60-year-old, but it is slightly unpleasant, but a lot better than what you can get over the counter. Now, both of these companies are in the US. I think ThoughtCloud is in Colorado, I believe. And then Japa Organics, El Cajon, California. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm from California and I've never been there. But yeah, it does say it's from California. So that's really good. 2 US-based companies, because you have to be very careful where you get your products from. I've also heard that from people that use CBD oil. You can't just go and order something cheap from outside the country and expect it to work and expect it to be decent and work with your body, and for the products to have been made correctly and extracted correctly. So that's another thing that's really, really good as well, especially for somebody who loves to support US-based companies. Now, price. The ThoughtCloud products are very, very expensive. I think I got this when it was on sale, and when it was on sale, it was maybe like $60 or something like that. So these are definitely in that $80, $90, $100 range. They do work really, really well. It is a very strong formula. They have different dosages of the CBD oil, like different concentrations of the CBD oil. Obviously, if you get a lesser concentration, it's going to be cheaper, and the bottle might be this same size, but just letting you know from the jump, like this is the 1500 milligram CBD at 30 milliliters. So definitely watch out for that. The Japa Organics, let me pull it up. Okay, so the soft gels is $54.99, and this particular bottle here, that is the 250 milligrams, is $54.99. So their products are on the cheaper end in comparison to this. They're probably about half the price, which is really good if you just kind of want to test it out and try it and see if it works for you and see if you like it. But if you're one of those people that you've already kind of tried it and you're looking for something that's a little bit stronger, definitely check out ThoughtCloud. And Japa's website is japaorganics.com. And I think this one's just thoughtcloud.net, I believe. I'll link them below for you guys to check out. But definitely, if you're dealing with a lot of stress, anxiety, you're just really overwhelmed by life and you just kind of need something to boost you up a little bit, definitely check this out. See if you like it. Also check out my other reviews. I review a lot of products that kind of help combat stress and anxiety. Some even kind of help with depression, sleep, that sort of thing, as well as kind of like the music I create is to kind of help with your mood and kind of bring a healthy state of balance to your mind. So definitely check all those out. I'm gonna link stuff above, below, all that good stuff. But like this video if you want to see more. I'll be posting more as usual. Make sure to do well and be well, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.